customers are increasingly looking for products from independent brands with local connections and a sustainable focus. And our whisky products that are handcrafted are perfectly placed to meet that customer desire for authenticity and provenance. Another challenge locally is employment for young people. In fact, many feel they have to move away in order to get a job or build a career. And our distillery business will address that problem by creating high quality local jobs that develop skills and retain local talent.
I'm linguist speaking our languages and founder of Amolingua, on a mission to create a better connected, multicultural, multilingual world. And here's a problem for you. If you'd like to succeed internationally, just learning a language is not enough anymore. And that's why we combine language, culture, and soft skill training to help professionals and business people succeed in their careers and projects globally.
We all need someone to help us take our first steps, to guide us as we grow. This was my granddad helping me to take mine. Hi, I'm Sheryl Newman, founder and CEO of Appetite for Business. We help our customers take their first steps to digitally transform their business using Microsoft technologies, and we continue to support them as they grow. Companies are worried about keeping systems secure and resilient. So we help by focusing on ensuring systems are set up correctly, they work across organisational boundaries, and they're able to scale.
With air quality being top of the agenda at the moment with COVID-19, the problem we solve is to install the most efficient systems which fits the customer needs, both from a heating and cooling perspective. From a service and maintenance view, we ensure our clients have clean systems, which will give that peace of mind that the air filtering through the system is clean. These systems are sustainable solutions to reduce carbon usage. We install systems with R32 gas, which has a low GWP and has a zero ozone depleting potential.
Property and construction are the largest emitters of CO2 on the planet, with the commercial property sector alone accounting for 8% of all global emissions. Beringar is a data company that provides information to the owners, occupiers and operators of commercial buildings to help them understand how people and buildings interact with one another. It helps them to reduce the running costs of a building and reduce the energy they're consuming, and it helps them to demonstrate that they are delivering a safe and healthy workplace that people should return to.
Bioliberty has designed a soft robotic glove which strengthens grip, which helps develop natural hand strength. The patentable exoskeleton glove opens the door to independent living. Bioliberty is perfectly positioned to support Scotland's net zero targets, as well as health and social care strategic goals. This reduces the need for patients to travel frequently for therapy, as well as formal and informal carers travelling to support sufferers of hand weakness.
Cairngorm Bothies is a one-off, completely off-grid holiday development. We are entirely powered by renewable energy. Our fittings and fixtures and consumables, where possible and practical, have been sourced from ethical and sustainable sources. It's worth mentioning, in the last few weeks, Cairngorm Bothies has been selected by Visit Scotland as a case study for its sustainable tourism initiative. And likewise, the Scottish Government are using us as an exemplar for its Let's Do Net Zero campaign.
"90% of barley used in Scotch whisky production is sourced from Scottish farms. However, Scottish farming has a high climate sensitivity, and cereal production in Scotland is already experiencing the negative impacts of climate change. By saving grain from spoilage and by reducing energy use for grain storage management, we aim to help Scotland towards a just transition to net zero.
Blox is a subscription-based software that works like Lego. With modular blocks that interconnect, anyone, including you, can extract hugely valuable insights from petabytes of global satellite data. By supporting Scottish companies and institutions track their emissions, Blox supports Scotland's ambition to become a net zero economy.
At the heart of the current digital revolution is data. Those that know how to make the best use of data are growing and innovating, whilst for other organisations, data can seem daunting, complex and messy. That's where Effini comes in. What makes us different is our mission to upskill everyone in data. For example, I've just written a textbook to support school children learn data. If Scotland is going to become a net zero economy, then we are all going to need to demonstrate progress towards climate goals. By supporting everyone to grow their data skills, we can help to bring this to life.
Irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, affects 1 in 7 people worldwide. Food has a major impact on symptoms, and a low FODMAP diet effectively relieves IBS. As an IBS sufferer, I was frustrated at the lack of food options, so I set out on a mission to create Fodilicious, an innovative and award-winning health food business providing the UK's first low FODMAP, gut-friendly snack foods, allergen-free, vegan and 100% natural.
Hoko is a turnkey home remodelling service for homeowners. The problem we're solving is the disjointed, high-risk residential architecture journey. We've taken a tech-focused approach to unburden our architects to deliver quality architecture at scale through Hoko Design, Hoko Shop and Hoko Build. Our client base has grown by over 775% year on year since we launched in 2019, with revenues growing by over 500%, and we have the 5th most 5-star reviews on House out of more than 15,000 UK architects.
I'm Jacqueline Black from Ice and Fire Distillery, and we distill and bottle artisan spirits on our Highland Croft, showcasing our people, our provenance and our place. The population challenge facing Scotland is significant, given declining birth rates, reducing migration and rural depopulation. So the age structure and availability of jobs is critical to growing and sustaining this community. Our expansion of a new distillery, a visitor centre, restaurant and farm shop will provide an initial estimate of 17 jobs, and this is particularly significant in a fragile rural economy.
Frustrated by the lack of decent alcohol-free beer offerings, I set off on my own journey to launch Scotland's first dedicated brewery, making world-class alcohol-free beers right here in Scotland. The category grew by 60% last year, and sales of alcohol-free beer are set to hit 100 million by 2023. Jumpship Brewing's been going for 18 months now, and I'm so proud of what we've achieved. 3 awards. Sales are trending double versus last year. We've just had our first export order, and a listing in Booth supermarkets is in the offing.
The average low-income household pays up to £1,680 more per year for essential products and services. The poverty premium compounds the difficulties that low-income households face in making ends meet, because even the smallest amounts of extra income can make a big difference to their bottom line. So we've created the Kuza Cash app, which combines tailored e-learning and financial products to provide fairer outcomes for marginalized communities and others impacted by poverty.
Our mission is to put Uist on the whisky map and champion the use of the island's historic bare barley whilst minimising our environmental impact. Our purpose is to create a business that will be of lasting economic benefit to the Hebrides by performing all whisky production steps on site, by using local raw materials and services, thus contributing to the circular economy of the islands, and by providing sustainable employment opportunities for the 18 to 30-year-old bracket that might otherwise leave the islands.
The energy sector has seen dramatic change over the last few years, and no more so than my background, the oil and gas sector. They've seen 30,000 redundancies in the UK alone. But I feel it's wrong to write off this talent pool, especially since research shows that 80% of them see their future in renewables. But relatively few are making the transition. Nudge is changing that. Nudge is a community of engineers recycled to take on the challenge that is the energy transition.
"10,000 tonnes of plastic is dumped in the North Sea every year, threatening marine life. 10% of that plastic is rope and 11% of it is fishing net. Manufactured in Scotland, we've created the first plant pot in the world made entirely from 100% rope and fishing net, a waste material destined for landfill. They can be recycled easily at the end of their life, creating a perfect circular economy product."
The changemakers that are developing solutions for planet and people are struggling to cut through the noise from outdated traditional organisations that have bigger budgets. We provide them with a strategy to win. We do this by building distinctive brands that demand attention, telling stories that educate and inspire, providing clear frameworks for growth, and enabling impact at scale.
Remember when you were young and you used to build with Lego? You could build almost anything that you could imagine with a simple stack and click. This is still possible, but on adult scale. Introducing QuickBlock. It's a lightweight, rapid assembly building system made from 100% recycled plastic. It's reusable in that structures can be assembled, disassembled, and then stored in flat pack for alternate use in the future.
We've patented a product called RetroBlind, which is a window blind that can be fitted to any window, and it's far easier than installing other window blinds thanks to our unique suction cup mechanism that requires no tools or skills. This means it's perfect for millions of people that don't like DIY. It can also be removed quickly, leaving no marks, scratches or drill holes to the property, which is important for people that are renting because they're not allowed to do any modifications to their flat.
Delivering change in business outcomes should be about frustrating processes, endless manual reporting, and siloed teams. And that is our purpose at Shatter, to enable the change makers of the world to deliver more successful outcomes. And along the way, we help their teams waste less time, collaborate simply, spot problems before they happen. We do this with an intuitive and visual delivery platform focused on the delivery of business outcomes, whether delivering continuous improvement, people change, procurement, technology implementations, or large-scale transformational programs, or just getting the job done.
Carbon emissions from buildings need to be massively reduced, and this means improving the insulation in most of Scotland's buildings. My company, Tech, uses natural fibres and circular economy materials to produce high-performance insulation, which is also the lowest carbon insulation on the market. We've also developed a PLA binder, meaning that all of our offcuts are compostable. This year, I've taken on 2 new employees, both good green jobs, which contribute to a healthier, greener economy, and I would expect to create another 7 jobs in the next 3 years.
There's more than 200,000 PhD students in the UK alone. The university system has been optimised to train them to be fantastic, productive academic researchers. But 90% of them won't work in academia, and yet they don't get the training in the business and soft skills that they require to work in industry. Skillfluence delivers training in commercialisation and innovation for scientists and university researchers. We're kind of like Big Bang Theory meets The Apprentice.
Approximately 50% of global energy is consumed to meet our heating needs, and this demand is still largely met using fossil fuels. The problem is that current solutions available are expensive, difficult to transport, and complicated to install. Sorsa-Leslie aims to address these issues by bringing to market the world's first flat-packable solar thermal collector, a device like an IKEA product which can be self-assembled in approximately 20 minutes without requiring a single tool, where it can be used for a wide range of applications.
We've invented a unique, patented, modular solar thermal heating system that decarbonises space and water heating. Existing systems that use antifreeze are sized so that they never overheat. 3 square metres of panel requires around 200 litres of water storage to prevent overheating, We can have 30 square metres, 10 times as much with the same storage. Solar thermal panels provide carbon neutral free heat and are 3 times more efficient than electricity producing panels.
A third of all CO2 is currently emitted from us heating our homes, but 80% of heating systems are running inefficiently. We have developed a home heating efficiency app, which takes thermal pictures of radiators in your home and then analyses the data to provide a thermal profile of each radiator. You can't change what you don't know, and our app provides a clear visual report to help people improve the efficiency of their homes.
We are helping the 5.6 million people every year who have a legal problem but can't afford to do anything about it. And the way that we're helping them is by taking all of the work that they're paying a law firm to do that isn't legal advice, like the paperwork, the witness collection, and we're allowing them to do it themselves on their own platform supported by technology. And that reduces the cost of an employment tribunal case from something like £5,000–6,000 down 90% to about £500.
This is Sentinel, or state-of-the-art autonomous wearable vital signs monitor that detects deterioration at an early stage, saving lives and reducing healthcare costs. In February 2020, we built C-Detect, a low-cost version of Sentinel. C-Detect is unique, measuring vital signs specifically to detect COVID-19 symptoms. With medical-grade accuracy and consumer levels of usability, everyone can use it. There are no settings, and an LED light shows when you need to self-isolate.
Sustainability is at the heart of the What's Fresh business model. By reducing food miles and food waste, we reduce the carbon emissions associated with the production, processing, transportation and cooking of food in the first place. It's also estimated that these actions could save over £400 per household each year. We're in the process of securing planning permission for a wind turbine that will power all of What's Fresh operations. The plan is to establish a network of delivery hubs using renewable energy, electric vehicles and reusable glass bottles to lead the way in sustainable food production and delivery.
During the past 18 months, people have, perhaps more than ever before, come to appreciate the importance of spending time connecting with nature. Equally, consumers are more interested in the social and environmental impacts of their purchases. Wilderness Scotland is a company which meets these demands through the provision of an award-winning range of responsible and sustainable travel experiences. Our mission is to provide not only great holidays, but also holidays that provide a positive benefit to the environments and communities where we work.